It's a blessing to welcome on one of the biggest surprises of this year's college season so far. He's the most recent Dayton addition, reigning from Finland, and A10 Player of the Week, Mustapha Amzil. How you doing, man?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, let's just kind of get right into this. You're off to an incredible start right now. Everyone's trying to learn your name, especially Dayton fans. You are off to a 2-2 start as a team since you got out there. But just take us through. How's it feel? How you settling in?
I'm feeling great. I've been enjoying my time so far. It's been great in Dayton. Uh, I have no complaints.
And we're going to get into the season in a second, but this past 6 months or so has been crazy for you. You're from Finland, that's where you were about a year ago. Then you make the move to Pennsylvania. You're out there for a little bit. You blow up offer wise. You commit to Dayton. You come to Dayton now. But just take us through how crazy this past 6 months or so has been.
It's been going fast. Everything's been happening fast. Gotta learn everything fast. But it hasn't been that difficult.
Mhm.
Of course, it's something that normally wouldn't happen. But uh, I'm a quick learner. I adjust pretty quick. So it has been pretty solid.
If I was talking to you and I asked you 6 months ago, by January, would you have seen yourself putting up the numbers you're doing right now and starting for Dayton 6 months ago? Would you have seen that?
No, I didn't have an idea yet that I would be playing college basketball this season.
Mhm. Well, let's just ask this move because you're, like I said, you're from Finland. Make the move originally to the United States. We're going to First Love Academy. Take us to that. Why is that the school you chose to go to?
Uh, I decided with my family to go play high school basketball to get more exposure in the United States, and my family friend Justice Graham back home, Finland.
Mhm.
He knew some people that knew First Love, and I heard that First Love is a great place for exposure and getting better at. And then me and my couple friends from back home who went to play on the postgrad and who are still on the postgrad team in First Love. We decided to go to the school, had some Zoom meetings with the coaches, and we arrived there, practiced with them, live with the guys, and of course the job the coaches did got me the exposure already that early that gave me a chance to join Dayton this season.
A lot of guys that come from Europe kind of have this natural grounding. A lot of you guys are very well skilled. You guys are taught very well. Where you guys are able to come to the NBA for some guys, come to college, just play at a high level right away. Take us through growing up out there. What was it like, and how did playing basketball in Finland help develop you for being prepared for college basketball so quickly?
I'd say uh, I've been I've been playing with all the guys since since I can remember,
Mhm.
like just hooping outside or in games. Uh, so I think that helped me a lot. Also, of course, fundamentals and stuff like that are are in higher value in Europe and overseas. So I'd say that helps a lot. Moving to the US and playing ball here, and just the playing style, the ball movement and stuff makes your basketball IQ better, of course, which also translates to basketball in the States.
Basketball wasn't always the sport you played. I know you grew up playing soccer. What was that like? And take us through what led to the switch. Why did you decide to go from soccer to basketball?
Because my classmates, when I was young,
Mhm.
they all started playing basketball. I didn't know much at the time about basketball, and especially my father from Morocco, as soccer is the biggest sport there.
Mhm.
Uh, Wanted me to play soccer. That that basically helped me with everything in soccer. So that was like natural choice for me. But then my classmates started playing basketball. I say my mom and dad, yo, can you take me to basketball practice?
Mhm.
And they took me there, and I just started liking it. So no, it's the only thing I do.
I've had players on from all over the world, and more of you guys keep saying that basketball is starting to get up there. We know soccer's still the dominant sport around the world, but basketball's becoming more and more appealing. More and more guys want to play it out there. Would you say that's true? Have you seen more and more guys kind of want to play basketball as opposed to soccer now?
I'd say it's about like young people now.
Mhm.
US culture has a big impact on like young people back home, that like on the music they listen, sports, fashion. So of course basketball being big sport, uh it it helps like for the kids to be like, oh, like basketball is cool, like I wanna start trying it, start playing it. So now you see a lot of young kids playing outside hooping. I
Mhm.
think that's the biggest change that I've noticed.
You're not the only person in your family to play basketball. I know your sister also played. She's playing college basketball too. What's it been like just growing up with a family of basketball?
It's been competitive.
Mhm.
Uh, all the time, me and my sister, my little brother, playing outside. Like who's the best? But of course, I've been winning them games. But my sister is very good too. And my little brother, he's growing fast, getting better. But it has for sure helped me. My mom played when she was young. My dad really didn't play, but they both been like passing me the ball when I've been shooting outside. So it's been very helpful.
Growing up out there when you play basketball, it is a lot different than USA. In the USA, it's a lot of high school ball, then you go play clubbed in the spring and summer. Over there, I know you guys have a different system in terms of how you guys play games. You're using a club type system. Take us through that. What was it like, and what's kind of the club system out there in Finland?
We have like different clubs in different cities.
Mhm.
That it's not about school. It's school and basketball. They're not like together. So that's the biggest difference. Usually it's men's club team, like pro team, that has junior clubs under them, or there can be also junior clubs separate from pro teams. But then during summer we don't play AAU ball.
Mhm.
There we have national team games, FIBA games, that gives us the like exposure, and the summer games, I'd say.
Now, there are some NBA players that have made it out of there. I think you mentioned like Laurie Markin has made it out. But take us through those kind of players. What's the future hold? We hear more and more guys like yourself that up and coming out of Finland. Take us through that, and who are some of the players you think are going to blow up next?
For sure, Finland is getting better at basketball. A lot of upcoming players. We got many guys in college that are playing good at high level. We got a lot of young kids back home that that have the chance to play uh, in college future or going pro.
Mhm.
Like we got guys going pro instead of college, different options that I think in the future Finnish basketball is going to be good for sure.
There are two different mindsets. You clearly took the idea where you said, I want to come to America, play high school, then go to college, and eventually, obviously, attempt to try going to the NBA. Some guys have the mindset saying, after your original contract ends up with playing with the under 18 teams, you want to stay out there. You want to go play in the professional European teams. Why did you decide to come to America? Why was that the route you took as opposed to staying in Europe and playing on a professional team?
I was thinking, of course, USA being number one in basketball,
Hmm.
and the exposure that is here would help me in my basketball career for sure, and and the development I can get in here. So I think that was the main thing for me, being able to play like the playing style here, and being familiar with it now. I think it gives me a lot of help in my future.
You mentioned the FIBA tournaments, and that's something I know everyone from around the world is really excited for. USA guys, any country really, because you get to go out there, you represent your country, you go out there and play with some of your friends out there. But what's that environment like?
It's awesome. I play on the national team like under 16, under 18. Uh, with the guys I've been playing against my whole life on the club team. So getting to know them guys, and now we've been growing up together and knowing each other for a long time. It's been nice and going with them on those trips to different countries all around Europe. It's been very nice, and at the same time competing together against top level in uh, in Europe. That like many guys went to the NBA on last draft that I played against, and I think I think it's very great for anybody.
I can imagine that one of your big goals, though, is eventually playing for the Olympic team. I'm not sure if it's going to work out for this upcoming year, but obviously the future ones going forward, I can imagine it's a big goal for you. How much are you really trying to look to play on the Olympic team if it is this upcoming year or in the future Olympics?
That's something not many players have a chance to do.
Mhm.
So of course that's my one of my goals, that I want to get that good that I can be on the team and not only play on the Olympics but be able to compete with the best of the best.
Is that a discussion you've had with your family, with the coaches out there? Is that something you think they're looking at you as a potential prospect for the Olympic team someday?
Yeah, I hope so. That we haven't like really talk about that. Like I've been always with the national team on junior level, so I hope I will have a chance to play at the men's team in the Olympics too.
Without a doubt. Well, let's go back into this process. You start blowing up. You have a span where you get 11 offers in 12 days. In COVID season, you weren't even playing any games at that point. What was that 12 days like?
It was crazy. I didn't actually play any games. It was off of practice footage that that was taken.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Like I didn't expect it to be that fast. Like the exposure being, but it happened fast. The coaches helped me with it. My family helped me with it. Go process and find the best fit for me, which was Dayton. And uh, I'm very thankful for everybody who helped me during the process.
I want to go a little bit more into that because some guys get offers every once in a while, and by the time they're a senior and they come down to decision time, they kind of already have an idea. They've had time to process all those offers. Like I said, you come in less than 2 weeks, you get 11 offers, and these are all big colleges. These are some of the top programs across the country offering you. What was going through your mind? And take us through your thought process.
Uh, I'd say it was different for me than someone from the States because I didn't really like know too much about the schools earlier, so it I didn't like overthink it that much. Like of course some of my friends from the States was like, oh, you got this school, that's crazy, man, like that's dope. But I didn't know at the time like that the school was that good. But I'd say uh, I got a lot of help like the research, find the best school for me, the best program, best coaches that uh, that had the best fit. So I'd say the process was good, and I don't think I chose too early. I think I got the best situation that I had available for me.
Coming from another country, I'm not sure if you're too familiar with him, but Obi Toppin, he kind of rose to fame. He became a top 10 pick in the draft, took Dayton to really high heights last year. Could it would have meant a big time March Madness run for them last year. Was that any impact on your decision? Did you hear about Obi Toppin? Did you know about him? And did it impact you at all seeing how Coach Anthony Grant and that staff developed him?
Yeah, I did my research. I heard about him, and I was watching some of the film he played in. For sure, it helped me make my decision to see like the program develops future NBA players, future pros. So that was one of the main things that helped me decide with the school. That the coaching staff knew what they was doing. So that had impact for sure. Cause that was when I saw like, oh, that in the future.
Mm-hmm. I need to ask you about Coach Anthony Grant because he clearly is a great coach. He's winning games now. He's developing NBA players. Top recruits are wanting to go to his school now. We see now the top 30 recruiting class in 2021. But how special is Coach Grant, and what's it like on the personal level? What's it like just talking to Coach Grant?
He's very smart. He knows what he's talking about, and he knows his basketball very good. Uh, he has had some time in NBA in different programs and coached different NBA players, which shows that with the knowledge he has, he's very easy to talk to and easy to communicate with. So I'll be enjoying playing for him.
I read somewhere that they started recruiting you, or at least talking to you, when you back were in Europe. Is that true? And when did they really start talking to you?
Yeah, last summer, not last summer, summer before that,
Mm-hmm.
I had some talk with Dayton, but it wasn't that deep at the time yet. Uh, I'd say when I got here and they saw me play, like the improvement I got made them like go hard on me, which then led to me coming here.
Originally, when you commit, you were class of 2021, and you joined Deron Holmes, a borderline five-star player, Caleb Washington, Malachi Smith, all these top-level guys. How appealing was that to you? And did you happen to talk to you? And do you have a relationship with those guys yet?
I had some conversations with Darren.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't know them that well yet, but I'm looking forward to get to know them. It helped me like to see that there's some good guys on the team already, and good guys coming in, which keeps the team at high level.
Mhm.
Uh, that helped me with my decision for sure.
Another challenging part for you, I can imagine, is you didn't take a visit to Dayton. You didn't get to go see the campus yet before you commit. Only one I think you went on was the Pitt visit. Was that challenging for you? And what was it like choosing a school without actually being on campus?
Uh, it it came with difficulties for sure
Mhm.
compared to the guys before me who had the chance to take a visit. But of course, when we talk about these high level programs, uh,
Mhm.
every school is good, like the facilities and stuff. So coaches tried to show me everything on the videos and on the Zoom calls that we had, and I just felt comfortable after doing my own research too.
We know you're now playing for Dayton. Was that the original plan when you originally committed to Dayton? Did you expect to come out and be there by January, or does that kind of all come up because of the Chase Johnson move? What kind of led to you playing this year?
Uh, in the beginning, I didn't really know that I was able to join the team
Mhm.
uh, early. I thought I was coming next year, and then I talked with the coaches. They told me that there's a chance I can come up with the team now, and I talked with my family, my coaches there, and I decided that's the best thing for me to come get better in college. Uh, of course, rather than high school, because of the level and facilities and coaches. So I didn't know about the Chase Johnson situation then because he was still on the team and stuff. So I was going to be on the team anyways with
Mhm.
him on the roster or not.
Let's go back 2 weeks ago. Before you play your first game, a lot of people are saying, will you be playing in the rotation heavily, starting? No one really knew exactly what it was yet. Now we look at you, you're putting up numbers that really compare to Obi Toppin. You're already A10 rookie of the week. You're averaging almost 15 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, assist. You're playing exceptional right now as a starter for them. Did you see yourself being this dominant this early on?
I didn't really know what to expect, but I knew like my skills, my level. So it really didn't come as a surprise, but it wasn't something that I was like expecting either.
Now that first game, you got to take us through this. You're come out there 22 points, your rookie debut game. including 17 in a row from you. How'd you get that hot, and what was it like just playing it on the court that game?
I remember on the tip off, I was like, oh damn, like this really college basketball. Like I'm here now. Like not much preparation, but I tried to rely on the stuff I knew already and the stuff I had went through with the team in the short period, and it just came down from my knowledge basically on how we play and my previous knowledge. And then I in the beginning I was thinking like I gotta start aggressive, like just go after rebounds, play hard defense, let the game come for me. And then I got my first shot on the top of the key, uh, on the free throw line with floater, and it went in. It just made me comfortable. I was like, okay, I got my first bucket. Like let's roll. And then my teammates played me for great spots. I just made my shots. I I had very fun to play for first time in 300 days.
Mhm. 17 in a row, and we're talking about a college year where we have superstars, Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, the list goes on. And you come out here and you're putting up 17 in a row. I'm not sure that any of those guys are capable of even doing that, to be honest. How are you able to put together 17 points in a row?
I was just having fun, like, playing basketball. I was comfortable with it. My teammates found me,
Mhm.
so I think that was the uh, trick. Because being able to play with such high level teammates, it's easy to get the ball on good spots and just gotta make the shots.
You've now earned A10 Rookie of the Week. What was your reaction when you heard about that, and how did you find out you got that award?
I didn't really know there's like rookie of the week or that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
I just got notification on my Instagram that Dayton basketball tagged me on a post. I looked at it. I had rookie of the week, so I it was nice. Not I didn't like try to get it. I just try to play at high level, good basketball. Then all those kind of stuff just come along with it.
Absolutely. Well, a few more things before I let you go. One of which is you guys still have a handful of games left. Obviously, the ultimate goal is going to the tournament, making a run there. But what can we expect from the rest of the year?
Only going up with my game, trying to help the team better,
Mhm.
getting to know the play style more. Still haven't been that long in practices and stuff. Getting the chemistry better with teammates. I think you can see my playing level just go up.
Absolutely, man. Well, one of the last questions I like wrapping up with everyone is discussing your legacy. And I know all guys want to create that legacy for themselves. So when you step away from the game someday and out in the future, what do you want to be remembered for what you achieved both on the court, but also off of it?
On the court, I like to be remembered as one of the best players, trying to make it to NBA
Mhm.
and be able to play there, not just get to the NBA, but be able to compete and be one of the best there. And off the court, of course, helping my community, helping people, doing some charity and stuff. That's been my like dream, always to be in a position where I can help others.
I know a lot of guys have a certain area in the heart that they direct that towards. Is yours? Do you want to go back to your hometown, help them out there in Finland? Do you want to help somewhere in America? Is there a certain kind of avenue of life? Like where really is your heart led? Where kind of people do you want to help when you get older?
I haven't like that really thought about that deep yet, but
Mhm.
of course, yeah, in the States, back home, Finland, uh, maybe in basketball or some different stuff, and also back home in Morocco, where
Mhm.
my dad is from. There's like help my family, help people there, help help build the community.
Absolutely, man. Well, my last thing for you, give Dane fans the three biggest goals you have set for the remainder of your Dane career.
Uh, championship. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on today, man. I can't wait to see what God got next for you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, you're always welcome on, man. God bless.
Yeah, thank you. You too.